Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist here at American RV in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Today I'm here to tell you all about the 2017 Winnebago Minnie 2455BH. It's a great bunkhouse model, nice high amenity and amenity features that you expect to see from Winnebago. So let's go ahead and start up front here. We'll make our way around the back and then head on in. So one of the first things you'll notice, this right here, which is your power tongue jack. This really simplifies the process of hooking up and disconnecting to the tow vehicle. That way, instead of tiring your arm out, manually cranking it up and down, just touch a button and that will lift and lower the tongue for you. Also, there is a light on here, so if you have to do any work at night, you can go ahead and pop that on. Just makes it a little bit easier to see. Behind that is your propane tank cover. Very easy to access the tanks. Just unscrew these two thumb screws, lift up the door here, and that will give you access to your two 20-pound tanks. Also, the switchover is right inside there, nice and simple to access as it is right on top. Behind that, you have the rails for the battery box. Then coming up the front here is diamond plating. This diamond plating helps protect the front end from any rocks or debris that get thrown up by your tow vehicle. That way it doesn't scratch up the beautiful fiberglass here on the front end. Speaking of beautiful fiberglass, take a look at the side of this. This RV has one of the best sidewall constructions in the industry as far as I'm concerned. When you take a look, you can't see any fibers in here. That's because this is a true poured gel coat exterior. The closest thing I can compare that to is a boat hull. If you look at how they're made, it's a very similar process, and as you know, you can buff those, keep them beautiful, and they'll keep that shine and luster for the life of the boat. Same thing with the Winnebago product. This is a platinum exterior, by the way, in case you're wondering. Wonderful color scheme on there. Let's take a look at the pass-through storage. Go ahead and lift that up. You'll notice it is very open in here. You have a light, so if you need to access anything at night, you can easily do so. And on the other side's a battery disconnect. That's a great feature too, because that way when you're done camping for the season, instead of having to disconnect the battery, you can just turn that battery disconnect and that will kill all power to the coach. Right here is your power awning. You can see that extends the entire length of the coach. Touch a button, that rolls out, same thing to go back in, super simple and easy to use. And underneath there is an LED light strip. So if you want to open that up, sit out here at night, you can go ahead and turn that light on. That way you don't have to get up there and hang up your Christmas lights. Also underneath the awning you will see two outside speakers. That way if you want to sit out here, jam out some music, you can do so. Now those speakers are connected to your multimedia center inside, however it is Bluetooth capable. So if you have a smartphone or tablet, you can sit right out here in your chairs underneath your awning, control your music from outside. So you can get right on your smartphone. If you have like Pandora, iHeartRadio, some kind of streaming music service, you can use that. Or if you have music loaded right onto your device, you can certainly use that as well. Getting into the coach is very easy. You'll see there are 3 steps here, as well as a foldable easy grab handle. This easy grab handle helps you from the first step all the way into the last one. That way if you have bad knees or if it's rainy, maybe a little slippery, this definitely just helps give you that little extra support that you can use. If you like watching TV outside, that's not a problem either. You'll notice right here, Winnebago has gone ahead and put a backer in this wall. They put a sticker so you know exactly where that's at, so you know where to go ahead and mount the TV. Then right next to it are the hookups. You can see your cable hookup right there, as well as electric. Now bear in mind, even if you don't use a TV, you can always still use this electrical outlet, whether you need to charge your cell phone out here, or if you need to hook up an electric griddle, you can go ahead and do that too. If you take a look at the rims on here, I love the rims. I think they're really cool. These are deluxe alloy rims. They won't rust or corrode on you like the normal rims will. And you can see they have the blue accents, so it gives it a really cool pop and flare. And again, just very nice looking. Also, nitrogen-filled tires. Nitrogen-filled tires are advantageous because they do help for more even tire wear and a little bit more even ride while going down the road. They claim that it'll get better fuel economy. But that's up in the air. Right back here is the outside kitchen. This is pretty cool. Go ahead and open this guy up so you can take a look. Right here is your cooktop. This whole thing actually slides out, so you can undo this lock here. This slides out. You'll see it has locks on either side to go ahead and lock it in place. But the cooktop lifts up here, 2-burner cooktop. I personally love having an outside kitchen, so that way when you wake up in the morning, you can come out here, cook your bacon out here, so it's not smelling up the RV. But it's really cool, to have the outside kitchen. Sink there as well, some extra storage, perfect place if you want spices in here, maybe some red Solo cups or whatever else you need. Just have some extra storage. Then over to this side here is your fridge. For any kind of beverages or condiments, you can go ahead and put those right in there. Now if you take a look underneath, you will see your propane quick connect. This has two uses. The main use is to hook up your cooktop right here, but the other use is if you have another kind of cooking device, you want to bring your own grill, you don't want to use like the little green Coleman tanks, you can go ahead and just hook your grill right up to that quick connect and it'll feed off your big bottles up front. Come around to the side, you'll notice the rear mounted ladder. Big advantage of having a rear mounted ladder, one is the obvious, which is the fact you can go ahead and climb up onto the roof. So if you have to sweep your roof off or any kind of maintenance, in the spring or fall, or if you just want to get up there for a better vantage point, inspect for any kind of leaks, whatever it may be, this just makes it a lot easier to do so. The other big advantage is when you have a ladder mounted, that means you don't have to bring one with you. Ladders take up a lot of space in your pass through and you never know when you have to get up there. So my opinion, I definitely think it's a huge advantage to have a ladder on the back. Right here is your spare tire. Again, this is an advantage to have to ride right back here. With the spare tire, I kind of look at it like insurance. Hopefully you never have to use it, but in the event that you do, it's always great knowing it's right back here, knowing that you have it, and because it has the cover on here, you know it'll be in good shape when you go to use it. 30 amp detachable power supply. Detachable power supply is good too, rather than having a hole in your RV, because with the hole, sometimes you can get critters or ants that crawl up in there. This guy, they're not going to get inside, so an advantage there too. Come around to the off-door side, a couple of last quick things. Here's some of your hookups. They did a good job of kind of centrally locating these. So your satellite and cable hookup are right here. Black tank flush valve. If you're not familiar with the black tank flush, what that does for you is rather than having to take a hose and dragging it through your whole RV, going into the bathroom and sticking it down the toilet to wash out your black tank, with this, you just take that same hose, hook it right up to here. There's sprayers built in the black tank. It will go ahead and wash it out for you. So it makes breaking down camp a lot easier. Then your water hookup right here, right above that is your shower with both hot and cold access. This is great because you can use it to, wash your feet, wash the dog, or because your termination is right down below, when you're done doing your dirty work, you can go ahead and take this outside shower and wash your hands off. But all right, that'll pretty much wrap it up for the outside. Let's go take a look at the gorgeous inside. Welcome to the inside of the 2017 Winnebago Minnie 2455BH. This particular model is in the mineral interior. Let's go ahead and start off on the kitchen. So you have good countertop space in this kitchen, and that is further aided by having both sink top covers and you have a cooktop cover here as well. Both these sink top covers are cutting board quality, so if you want to go ahead and flip them over, use them as cutting boards, you can certainly do so. And you'll notice right there is your double stainless steel sink. Right up top, high-rise faucet, makes it easy to do dishes. Now as we move over to the cooktop, as I said, you do have a cover here, so you can certainly use this as prep space. It does fold up, which is great. 3-burner cooktop here as well. The front one is high output. Also, it's an Atwood cooktop, which I like because I think they have great flame control. That way you don't burn your food as you're camping. Then underneath, you'll see right there, oven in case you want to do some extra baking. Now when you have big countertop space, that means you also have big storage underneath. So let's go ahead and take a look. We'll start with this guy right here. As soon as you open the door, you can see excellent storage right there. Me personally, I'd probably use that bottom one for shoe storage, so you can come in, kick your shoes off, throw them under there. But whatever you want to do, you can certainly go ahead and do. Then underneath the sink, right over here, again, good storage right there. The top one is large enough. If you want a small trash can, you can go ahead and put one in there as well. Then over here, you have a bank of 4 full extension ball bearing drawers. Now these drawers are nice and large, so not only are they big enough for your silverware, but also your serving utensils. So if you have big serving spoons, spatulas, things like that, you can certainly go ahead and fit them in there. As you move up top, a couple other great features. LED lights here, which are nice. That'll keep it nice and bright, you know, during nighttime. I like LED lights for a couple reasons. One, they don't use near as much power. They don't put out near the heat, and again, they give off plenty of light. So definitely a big advantage having the LEDs over the incandescents. During day, of course, you have the window right here, which is nice because that allows in a lot of extra light. Underneath, you have 2 electrical outlets. If you take a look, you have one right here as well as one hiding right under here. The reason I like that is because you do have this extra countertop space. It's kind of off to the side. My opinion, again, I think this is a perfect place for your coffee maker. If you have one, go ahead and put it right there, or toaster, or whatever else you want. Open this up, you'll see good storage right up top there. Microwave over to the side, fully functional hood here with a light and a fan, and then additional small storage over to the side here. Rounding out the kitchen, you have the Dinette fridge freezer combo. We'll open that up for you. You can see the space inside there. You have a taller cutout right here, which is nice. So if you have bigger items like a half gallon of milk, you can still go ahead and fit that in there. This unit does run off of both propane and electric, and also has automatic switchover. So what that means is, as long as it's set to auto, if you're running it off propane, as soon as you plug it into shore power, it'll automatically switch over to electric for you, saving you on the propane gas. Now, right back in the corner are your bunks. This is a bunkhouse model. In the industry, this is what we call a double over double, meaning that they're double wide bunks, both top and bottom. 250-pound weight limit, which is great. So if you have, you know, 2 smaller kids, you can go ahead and fit 2 on the top bunk, no problem as well. And take a look at these cushions. I love these. It's a teddy bear bunk series. They're nice and soft. Look how thick they are. Very thick cushions, which is great, so you know the kids are going to have a good night's rest. LED light, both top and bottom there as well. Windows on top and bottom bunks, and you have great storage underneath. You know, my opinion, again, I would probably put a laundry basket under there, whether you filled it with clean clothes or just a place to throw your dirty clothes, but I think that's a great additional storage area. Now, before we head into the bathroom, one other thing I want to show you is this right here. This is really cool because this is a very versatile storage area. If you look up top, you will notice there is a hanging rod up there, so these shelves are removable. So you go ahead and take these out, hang clothes up if you want hanging storage, or of course you can use the shelves for kids' clothes. You can use this extra pantry space, whatever you want, but it does give you that versatility. Before we head into the bathroom, the other thing I always like to talk about on Winnebago towable products are the doors. It sounds silly and minute, but it just shows the quality that Winnebago is putting into their products and how they're looking after some of the little things. So I challenge you, when you're out there shopping RVs, open up some of their manufacturer's doors, open up the Winnebago doors, and you will see what I mean. They open very easily, they shut every time, they're nice and solid, there's not a bunch of wiggle room, they don't pop open. They are just, again, probably one of the best doors in the industry. Then as you walk in, you can take a look right over here. You'll see your foot flush lever toilet, plenty of leg room. You can see when I sit down, great leg room here, plenty of room up top as well. Over to my side is the shower. You'll see the shelving all along the back here, the hand wand. And when I step in it, you can see there is sufficient headroom. I'm about 6 foot. You do have a vent up here as well. The cool thing about the vent, of course, being right above the shower, is that when you turn it on, it sucks all the moisture right out. Then over in the corner, right up top, is your mirrored medicine cabinet there, storage behind that. Of course, your sink top and vanity. I love the bowl, stainless steel bowl, again, showing you that Winnebago quality with upgraded bowl. Electrical outlet underneath, and then a little bit of storage there too. Then as we come out of the bathroom, we move over into our dinette. So large slide out dinette in here, which I absolutely love. You know, you have a bunk model, you want plenty of space for everyone to sit, and that's exactly what this provides. Plus, it's a very large table. A lot of times on these U-dinettes, you'll have a table that's, you know, a fraction of this size, and even though it's nice and, you know, the seating itself is big, the table's not big enough to eat on. Not the case here. You can easily set 4 people around. The other neat thing about this is it creates, you know, a much larger bed than your standard dinette. That's probably the biggest advantage of a U-dinette in my opinion. So if you do have additional people that want to stay the night, you can just go ahead and take these legs out. There's rails all the way around. The table sits on the rails, fill it in with cushions, and that can easily sleep 2 adults. If you have to do any kind of work, you know, whether you're on a laptop or a tablet, you will notice right down there is an electrical outlet. So that way you can go ahead and plug it in and keep on working. Beautiful windows all the way around, let in a ton of natural light during the day, and then of course you have your light right here at night. Then while you're sitting there, maybe you want to watch some TV, it's a rainy day, you can be hanging out in the Dinette, and right here is the TV. So this is Jensen Electronics. You have both a Jensen TV as well as a Jensen Multimedia Center. The reason I bring up Jensen is because manufacturers pay more for Jensen products because they're top of the line in the RV industry. The reason for that is they're built specifically for the RV industry, so they can withstand the shocks and vibrations from going down the road, as well as the temperature extremes from very hot to very cold. So, you know, that's definitely worth a little more in my mind, because think about it. With these, you don't have to worry about taking them in and out, you know, when you're done camping for the season. You don't have to worry about arriving at your location, all of a sudden your TV won't turn on. You know they're going to function. Also, the multimedia center here, as I mentioned earlier, this is Bluetooth capable, controls the speakers outside as well as in here. It's a radio, CD player, and DVD player. So if you want to watch a movie, go ahead and pop it in. You can watch it on your 28-inch TV. Also, this does spin around. This is actually really cool. So we can see this when we go in the bedroom as well. But you just undo this lock right here, and then this TV does spin around. So if you want to watch TV in the bedroom, it is nice and easy to go ahead and do that as well. You have storage right here up top. Can take a look at that, and some additional storage right here below. So if you do want to bring your DVD collection along, not a problem. You have plenty of space to do it. As we enter into the bedroom here, you will notice right there is a TV. As I said, that's spun around so you can watch TV at night. You have two what they call curtitions, like an accordion style door on both sides to close off there for privacy. Queen bed right here in the center. This does lift up for additional storage. You can take a look right there. It's strut supported, and look how high this lifts up. The advantage of that is it's nice and easy to get in here, so you can access everything underneath your bed very easily. Now on either side of the bed, they have two different storage methods. On one there, you will see your wardrobe, so that way you have some hanging space for your clothes and a little shelf down below. Also, there is an electrical outlet there, so if you need to charge cell phones or if you have a CPAP machine, you can go ahead and hook it up there. Or you can always hook it up on this side. You'll see this side, a little bit different as I mentioned, has a nice big nightstand there, of course your electrical outlet, and a large drawer here. So anything that you want to store in there you can, and then when you close that drawer, it still has this nice big space. Then up top, you have some additional storage there. Two LED lights, a reading light right above your bed, then one on the ceiling. Extra vent for a cross breeze, and you have a king jack up top, which is great. The advantage of the king jack, that's a TV antenna in case you're not aware. But the advantage of that is you don't have to raise and lower it, you just turn it to find the best signal. So that way it's one less thing you have to worry about breaking when you're leaving. You know, you don't have to think, oh shoot, did I put the TV antenna down? It's just easy, again, worry-free. But alright folks, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Again, this is a 2017 Winnebago Minnie 2455BH. This one has the platinum exterior with the mineral interior. If you're looking for a great family model, this is one you don't want to miss out on. You get the outside kitchen, you have the bunks there, you know, the big slide out dinette. It's fairly lightweight at just a little over 5,200 pounds, and you know it's built to last. It's a great quality product. If you have any questions or comments on this unit, please feel free to go ahead and leave those in the section below, or you can always give myself, Ian Baker, a call here at American RV, and I'll be happy to answer you that way as well. If you have particular questions on the specs of the unit, or if you're looking for latest price and availability, I recommend you visit our website, which is AmericanRV.com, for the most up-to-date information. Also, if you enjoyed this walkthrough, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you'll be one of the first to see the latest and greatest from us here at American RV. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.